Hello boys and girls. Today I will show you the steps to get started on your coiled clay bowl. First of all, you'll have your clay mat and possibly a cup of water as well with just a little bit of water in, and you will get a little piece of clay. The first step is to practice rolling coils. So what you can do is take a little chunk of clay from the ball of clay, maybe the size of a ping pong ball. And what I do is I first squeeze it into a log like this, and then I can start rolling it. You want to use your hand, your fingers, the palm of your hand to roll back and forth like this. I use my other hand to hold the clay mat in place if it moves around a lot. And the goal is to continue to roll it in a cylinder so that it gets smaller and smaller. You probably want the coil to be about the thickness of your pinky finger or your pointer finger. Maybe for you, your pointer finger would be good. So I'm rolling it back and forth. You can use two hands as long as you roll them at the same rate. If you roll one that doesn't match up with the other, it will twist and break apart. So if you use two hands, you have to be careful about that. So once we get this thin enough, then your goal is to roll it up into a different shape. One easy option is a spiral. So if we just curl it around, we can curl it into a spiral shape. If it starts to crack as you're curling it, you can take a little bit of the water and rub it on those cracks. So that is one shape there. Another option, if I roll a little bit more, you could roll it in from both ends. It would sort of look like a mustache. Like this. I would need more clay though. That is one option. If you roll another shape, what would be another way we can roll this up? An S shape. If I curl one end one way and the other end the opposite way, it looks like an S. So you'll want to think about different patterns of curling the coils after you practice rolling them out. You need to practice rolling out 3 coils and then curling them into different shapes before you can move on to the next step. So for the S shape, I curl one end in this way. Don't worry about too much if it cracks. And then the other end goes the opposite way. And I want to make those even, so I want to even it out like that. So that's the S shape. Once you roll out your 3 coils and you show them to me, you will get a styrofoam bowl. On the bottom of the styrofoam bowl, you need to write your name and your grade. And what you'll do then is you will continue taking clay and rolling coils, and you'll place the coils inside the bowl, just one layer of coils. So this could go here. You can think of a pattern you want. If you want a spiral in the middle and then your S curves around the bottom, it's up to you what patterns you want to use. You don't have to use spirals. You don't have to use every type. Just find your favorite one. Once you place these in the bowl, the next step is to smooth them and blend them from this side. Sometimes the bowl can crack, so I hold the bowl with my outside hand. And then what I'm doing is I'm just smudging the clay downward together so that I don't have any gaps in the clay. Don't press it too hard. I'm just smudging it and smearing it together. This will blend the coils together, and you don't have to use too much water at all. It blends pretty smoothly. I could add a tiny bit, but do not pour water in here because it gets really goopy really fast. So once you have your coils in here, you will blend them together. And then I can add another layer as well, and I'll want to fill in this side and just blend them carefully. Your goal is to roll out even coils that have an even thickness. and then blend them smoothly within your bowl. Next week, we'll be working on the same thing, and what happens is when you blend them from this side, it attaches them and smears them together to become one shape. But on the other side, I might be able to give you a sneak peek if I can pull it out. On the other, ooh, maybe not. On the other side, you will still be able to see the coils that stay intact. Let's see if I can pull this out. Do not do this with your own bowl because it will fall apart, but you can see here that if I blend really smoothly, the other side still remains intact, and that is the goal. It will be a big reveal when you finish your bowl and are able to take it out, but we won't be doing that step yet. Our goal is to get our bowl filled up to blend smoothly.